My kingdom for some settings. But whatever. I'm sneaking this anyway. I wanna. I wanna. I wanna. I wanna. Hey, Maritas. There's nobody here. It's just me. I'm enjoying the nice cool evening because it's gonna be hot when the sun come back up. Plus, I got La Luna right up there in all of her majesty, looking incredible. What the hell is that sound? I don't even know. Is it a bird? There's all the bugs. Man, but how you doing? Everything good over there? I hope so. I'm good. I'm just outside enjoying. Like I said, I'm outside. If you can hear that sound, that's nighttime nature. It's gonna be like sun up pretty soon. Since there's nobody here. By the way, I hate doing this right here. How you doing? Oh, Bug Chronicles. How you been, yo? It's good to see you. Oh, dang! Everybody caught me. I suck at this. Hi. How goes it? Yeah, I'm out here before the scare ball come up. I'm enjoying the eve or the morning, and I got La Luna right there. Like I was saying earlier, she's just looking great. Peace. Good morning to you. Hmm. But no, I'm chilling. I mean, trying to figure out what game I'm gonna play today. Maybe some more Path to Exile. Lord knows I got a lot to do on there. I could finish up Gen Dark, but I still got a lot to do on that game too. Plus, my headphones are so bad because they're so cheap. The mic picks up everything, so half the time I have to have it off so that y'all don't hear the sound of my fan. Yep, blaze one out for the scare ball comes. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I used to hate the sound of crickets all the time, but being out here, nice. It's like the night's playing me a beautiful song. Plus, I like to just step outside, appreciate where I'm at, appreciate what's going on, and realize, yeah, life's crazy. Every time I look at videos or watch the news, but I come outside to, remind myself that, yeah, nice and messed up. I mean, it's the world. What are you going to do? Kind of got a little of everything. What do they say? Good with the bad, glass half empty, half full. I don't really think of it in any of those particular ways. I just think about it. Mm. Mm. Under the moon tonight. Just trying to sneak a quick live. Not really thinking about no rap, no kind of trapper, anything, none of that crap. Really not thinking that this kind of immaculate spitted, but I'm gonna keep it lit. No, I'm just playing. It's too late. It's the middle of the night. I'm just trying to keep it quiet and wait from sight so nobody can come over here and say I'm causing things like weird noise pollution, drama, that kind of ring. I don't really bother with none of that. I don't make no sense. Still keeping myself up in here, keeping it so intense. But then again, I can always tell you some nonsense because this is random acts of rhythm. That's how I spit. Mr. Anubis just kicking up with the homies, though. I don't even know what I'm saying. I forgot I'm certifiable. I got to watch out for the dude in the white van again to come back with a straight jacket and put me in a padded room again. Oh, no, no, no. I'm not going back to that spot. I don't need no more sedatives. I'm just chilling out in my spot or something like that. Blaze one for the nation. Going ahead and light you up a fresh blunt. I know that you don't really like that weed, but I'm honestly gonna keep it on my 420. Why? Because every time that I done smoke before, I ain't never had no violence in me. It's unquestionable. And even if I did have violent thoughts inside of my mind, by the time I hit that blunt, I done lost all of my damn mind. Well, I lost cash too at the gas station, put down the money, and walked out with no kind of patron. I didn't patronize anything. I just left my money up in there like an idiot, and then I left again. Damn. What the hell am I doing? I'm supposed to be chilling. Anyways, sorry, I keep zoning out. Hold on, bud. Let me do something for you. Because my bot be running on overtime. Plus, I've seen you a couple times, and you're always like, chill. I've always enjoyed your vibe. But yeah, I just like, I hadn't done a live today. And I think I didn't do any videos of any kind. Slowing down a bit. Probably because when you make as many as I do, you pretty much said everything you wanted to say. So you kind of get in fear of being repetitive. Hey, it's always an honor to hear from you. What about all y'all? What y'all got going on? I know we're all in different time zones, so some of y'all are in the daytime, probably transitioning to nightfall or the afternoon, and some of y'all are probably ahead of me by an hour if you're in the states, or behind me by a couple hours if you're in the states. It just depends on where you're at, really. And if you're modded, check out each other's channels. I mean, I can honestly say that. Oh, 507. Nah, you're gonna be up, but you up before the scare ball. Scare ball's supposed to be. Actually, no, you're about to hit that the dawn's early light, huh? Probably looks beautiful on the ocean, though. Well, I don't know what part of Florida you in. That's a nasty assumption of mine. I just say it in that sense because, like, out here where I'm at, like, it's different than what I'm used to because I'm used to the sun rising and setting over mountains. Like when I lived in Vegas and in the West Coast, I was always like, you see the sun rise and set. And of course, on mountains out here, there aren't really hills or nothing. So I see the sun kind of rise and set through the trees. Kind of interesting. Crazy for seahorses. How you doing? Plus, I wanted to get some good shots of the Luna while I had the chance because the Luna right now, she's just sitting there. It's not quite full yet, but it looks like it. And from what I was reading, it's supposed to be a rare blue moon happening sometime in this next week or so. Ah, thank you. Although my streams are very silly and notoriously short. Yeah, yeah. Hey, crazy seahorse. Enjoy it while you can, because when the sun come up, we got to go through this heat. But we're at the good part of summer, where I'm at. Because when I was in Vegas, it was hot all day. It was hot all night. You just stayed sizzling. It's just during the day you could cook something in the sun, and in the nighttime you're just burning up, sweating everywhere. Oh, I woke up to a nice meal, got some coffee. Well, don't leave me in suspense. What kind of food we talking about here, Caitlin? I like when you talk to food. And yes, I am paying attention to all of you. You know, I love when you're talking about your delectable dishes that you got cooking up. I am thankful though. Usually when I turn this on, I get a few people that come here. We all chill. It's nice. If I had like a bunch of people, I feel like I wouldn't be able to respond to everybody, and then I feel like a joik. And I don't want to be a joik. I know it's the word jerk, but I like saying joik occasionally. Just like I like saying thoity thoid, even though it's clearly 33rd. Ooh, chicken biryani and pizza. Oh, chicken biryani. I'm sorry. Ain't that hot? Temperature 98 Fahrenheit. That's hot. I don't care what you say. But I'm used to the hundreds, so I get it. I get it. But for me, anything above 70 is hot for me. I retain a lot of heat. Not even that big, but I retain a lot of heat. Probably because I stayed in a lot of cold places, so my body naturally acclimates to it. So when I'm in the heat, it just tear me up. West Palm Beach. Oh, that's where you at? Nice. So yeah, you do get to see the sun come up. Do you get to see the sun rise over the water? Yeah, by all means, connect to each other. Good, good. Yeah, man, the light on this camera is bright. Salute, PMC. What's up? I should have known you'd catch me. Ah, harvest. It's your day off? Cause I thought you did the farming stuff on your days off. Hey, look, La Luna. Yeah, before the sun come up, before I start looking all sweaty. Oh yeah, work right now. Huh. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. You said you do be going in early. I be forgetting. Ah, okay. See, I thought working and farming were two different things. I didn't know that the farming was the gig. I should have, but I didn't. I thought the farming was your personal deal, seeing as how you're such a healthy living kind of guy. Me, I'm just on chill factor right now. Yeah. Nah, I mean, you're like me. It's weird. I don't know if I want to be a vagabond or a hermit. You would think that they're both, but one travels and the other one just kind of stays in one spot. but I can't grow enough of a dope looking beard in order to be a proper hermit. Although my dreadlocks would be sweet. I used to have some sweet dreadlocks and a dreadhawk actually. Uh, Yeah, well, it's true. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Plus, once again, you got a nice beard, but I don't know if you can grow a mighty hermit's beard. A mighty hermit's beard is hard to come by. Now, me, I come with the other conundrum of this. Like, as a proper vagabond, do I want to do it like Ryu and Terry? You know, Ryu from Street Fighter, Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury, or do I want to be a vagabond like Bruce Banner on the old school Incredible Hulk TV series? But my problem is that I'm so addicted to doing stupid stuff that every town that I leave, I'd have to play that sad walking away song. Just food for thought, actually. But if everything works out the way I hope that I got it planned out, I could probably get back to my travels in a few months. Yep, Bill Bixby as Bruce Banner, and Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk. Yes, I am. You know that walking away song? Dun, 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 dun. You know who else was a vagabond? Jiminy Cricket before he became Pinocchio's conscience. At least that's how they did it in the old Disney movie. And in the anime Pinocchio, the one on HBO, he was a ghost. His name wasn't Jiminy, no. Ah, yeah, well, Eartha Kitt was a great Catwoman. No bias, my butt. She was also real popular in Egypt back in the day. Well, yeah, the Disney version has "When You Wish Upon a Star." I mean, come on, didn't that song get an Oscar? Oh, my favorite Batman. Well, for the longest time, it was Michael Keaton. Not even gonna lie, but that's because that was the first movie that I remember seeing in the theater, and my grandma had gotten me a copy of the movie, and it was a bootleg, but you couldn't tell because it was so pristine. It was the good old days when bootlegging meant something. Plus, contrary to everybody else's opinion, I thought Prince did a good job on the Batman soundtrack. Well, Christian Bale kind of goes without saying, don't he? That reminds me, I got to rewatch Gotham again, and I gotta watch Kite Man because Kite Man's been on and it's been funny. Which Shazam? Are we talking Shazam? The old 1950s, 60s one, which was in black and white, kind of cheesy, but it was effective. Talking about the new one, which was I didn't mind it. I thought it was all right. You know, even though I still call him Captain Marvel. But also, I had asked a long time ago on here. I'd even posted in my community tab when I finally got one. I was like, who would win in this fight? Would it be Prime or Shazam? Well, my favorite Shazam was on Young Justice. I thought that kicked butt. I like the fact that all of the Young Justice thought that he was a grown man when he was younger than all of them. Plus, it's a cool story. But yeah, the reason why I brought up Prime because if you know Prime, that's from the Ultra Force, Ultraverse comics, where Prime, same deal. He's the strongest character in that comics and in the Ultraverse, and he's a kid. But he doesn't get struck by lightning, is about saying Shazam. He turns into this big oozy creature, and then he's like buff, handsome guy. Awkward comic though. But Malibu Comics got bought up by Marvel, and then I never saw them again. No, no, no. Prime or Shazam. Not Superboy Prime. Although that was fun. My favorite part of Superboy Prime, though, was when he had to fight the Titans. Because, as I've explained a million times, one of my favorite comic book characters, if not my favorite, is Beast Boy. Yeah, no. Prime is from Malibu Comics. There was a thing called the Ultraverse, and then Marvel bought them out. But the thing about Ultraverse Comics was that I think they were the first. Don't quote me on this. I think they were the first to use digital coloring. They just didn't like all the heroes were kind of knockoffy, but that's where Lord Pumpkin came from. I liked him because of his sidekick pistols. Yeah. Hey, any of y'all that are in there are free to chime in and say whatever you guys want, man. With me and PMC just be chopping it up. This ain't no stream of any kind with information. That's why it's called Sneak Live. Like I said, I do my best to try to answer everybody. And that's my bot, reminding everybody to be cool to one another. The other thing it says is chill, chop, hang, and be merry. Other than that, I didn't do any other settings with it. I probably should have. But my laziness won't permit it. Yeah. Nah, Ghoul is awesome. I love Ghoul. I used one of his lines in a quote battle vid I did where that lady tried to, the one that could control everyone's bodies, like, their organs and whatnot to make them do whatever. And she tried it on him and he said, I'm dead, honey. My organs don't even work for me. Well, if you don't have villains, then what's the point of a hero? I didn't make you do anything. By the way, nice birthday vid you did for that you did for Sunfish. Yeah, prototype Topaz. Um, and the only character to not only have a comic book and appeared on a cartoon, but had a TV show. And the weird thing is that almost neither one of them were were connected to each other was a Nightman. Nightman was also part of the Ultraverse. Yep, you guys want some good artwork? Contact Sense It. She can draw her butt off. Hmm. Siren. Which Siren? Are we talking about Banshee's sister? No, no, we're not. I might be out of the loop on that. Are we still talking Ultraverse? And was she part of the Strangers, which was a good group, and I wish I remembered all their names. Oh well, do what you do. Everybody can do whatever they want. I was just saying, like, you guys aren't inclined to have to like speak to me or nothing. Y'all can chop it up with each other too. Like, I'm just here. I guess I'm hosting. I hate that word because that would be like nothing against anybody who hosts and nothing against content creators. But I tell you guys all the time, I am not a content creator. I just talk too much. Oh, wow. You remember Black September? Dang. That's a while back, too. You do know your comics, my man. I was stuck between that, and I think at the same time I was reading, what was it? I think I had just gotten to Rocket's pregnancy, which flipped me out because I'm like, teenage pregnancy in a comic book? But also that we're talking about milestone, RIP to the great Dwayne McDuffie. Without him, you wouldn't have Justice League Unlimited. Not Justice League, Justice League Unlimited. No, no, that wasn't a knock. It's rare that I get to talk to somebody about comics. See, in my real life, my homeboy, he moved all the way he moved all the way to the Northwest, and I don't get to talk to him as often. But like, because older dude, comic books. This guy could literally tell you anything about any X character. He knows like the full names and powers of any character in the X universe and X-Men. X-Men, X Factor, X Force, and his personal favorite, Generation X. They're also trying to take out Penance, which is making me mad. Also need to get my hands on I need to see if they made any new Grifter comics because I was a big fan of Grifter. But anyways, I don't have anybody really to chop it up about it. And since I don't really make content, I'm not gonna sit here and make a video about my random ass thoughts. These are just random thoughts I'd be having when I pop up on here. Yeah, Discord. Psh, I have one. I never use it. I had two. I have two of them, I think, and I never use either one of them because I don't have a computer. And using it on my phone just ridiculous to me, anyway. To me, I like to separate all my tech stuff. Yeah, we probably won't get a Shadowhawk movie. Hell, the only time I've ever heard Shadowhawk mentioned on other media was in the Max, on an episode of the Max when that kid was like, "I'll break his spine like I'm Shadowhawk." I said something about Shadowhawk too. I was like, sometimes I think he went a little too far. Can't just be breaking people's spines for everything, bro. Like tearing tags off a mattress or like, jaywalking. Yeah, grifter. I don't know. He was just cool to me. Probably because I was addicted to that cartoon. And I was probably addicted to that cartoon because the way they got you back in the early 90s, or was it the mid 90s, was they give you a cartoon and then like with a superhero show, you'd either get a banging rock sound, a banging rock intro, or you got a banging rap intro. Sometimes they would combine the two. Don't be trying to take up for Shadowhawk. You know he was a naughty boy. Well, at least the first one was. Was it Paul Johnston, Shadowhawk? Which, he kind of had a good reason. Yeah, the Authority. They're dope. I love the Authority. I be posting little comic book pictures on my community tab too. Like I'd be like, if you know, you know. Like I posted a picture of Death Wish. Oh yeah, go do your thing, Marita. Go have a good one. Much love to you. Oh man, I've been on here over a half hour. It's supposed to be a sneak live, which meant I was only supposed to be on there for like 5 to 10 minutes. I gotta stop doing this to myself. Yeah, well, the sun ain't up yet, so I'm not suffering. Wonder if Caitlin's still here. She probably chilling, probably cooking up a delicious dish. Yeah, she's probably cooking up a delicious dish. Almost slipped and fell. That would have sucked. I did that like a few days ago when I was walking somewhere because the lights out here, as you can see, there aren't too many street lights. You get them like once per few blocks. And I was walking over a freeway and I tripped and hit the curb. It hurt. But I didn't scratch my phone. Of course, Lanuna's keeping me here. Her beauty enthralls me, man. Her beauty enthralls me. For it is under the blanket of night that I truly feel it to myself a nice peace. Whereas people are scared of the dark, I embrace it. I'm not going to say nothing like, you merely accepted the darkness. I was born into it. Nah, I wasn't born into it. I was born at night, but I wasn't born into the darkness. It just made more sense to me. Oh yeah, you want all the hits, don't you? I'm still like happy that they brought back the Blood Syndicate, but I'm not digging the new aesthetics. But compromise, I guess. But like, like I had a picture of Wise Son on my community tab, and I'm just like, he doesn't look as cool, but he's still Wise Son, so I can't help but like him. But you'll get all of those about the time that I actually see a Static Shock movie. Which is weird because I was looking at an interview with Phil Lamar, and the reason why they never released any toys was that the executives of the network told him, I guess, that it wasn't marketable, even though that show was one of the highest rated cartoons they had at the time, and it was getting awards left and right. Are you kidding? Trash movies are my bread and butter, baby. I love me a trash movie. You know why? Because a trash movie could give away to a good movie. You got to make it trash a couple times. I always bring up this point, but like, you ever seen the old Captain America movie, the one that came out in like 1990, or the sequel? Those was trash. Did I watch them? Hell yes, I did. Did I like them? Yes. I took what I could get at the time. Dolph Lundgren as the Punisher. Oh, Blood Rain. I don't want to diss that too hard. I mean, because it had a lot going against it. But I also wasn't a big Blood Rain fan, so you know. But also, they didn't do good on the TV shows either. Do you remember when Witchblade had a TV show? Well, yeah, that's because the. And I also learned this too. I learned that a lot of these movies, I can't get mad at the writers or directors sometimes because they don't get creative control. The studio just steps in and do whatever they want with it, and it's like, you know, you have a clear, concise idea, they fund it, and then they come in and step all over your vision. Yeah, well, I think Witchblade used to come on at the same time as Mortal Kombat. Don't quote me on that, because Mortal Kombat had a live action TV show too, which wasn't that bad. I told you I try not to hate on stuff. The old Super Mario Brothers movie, eh, it was what it was. I guess because like the directors, it was supposed to be a darker movie, but then the studio stepped in and messed that up. Oh, studios always do that. Like when Bo DeMayo was talking about, you know, writing X-Men, you know, 97, he said that it's really hard to write it because you do have to like navigate, you got to find a way to navigate around your executives. You got to navigate around all of that. I'm surprised that Ryan Reynolds managed to have enough sauce to be able to get away with what he did in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Flotter. Let me make sure I got that right. Trash movies. I guess nobody knows the movie Flotter. Are we talking about Rubber, the movie about the the supernatural tire that was rolling through? Because that was a complete piece of trash, and every bit of it was awesome. I like when some out of the box thinking like that. Like, there was a great movie I saw called Fido, where it takes place in a zombie apocalypse, and people use the zombies as pets. Fido's about a zombie. No, I'm just making sure I got what Crazy for Seahorses is saying because I don't want to disrespect what he wrote. Because there's Flodder, Rubber, and Flubber. But nowadays, everybody makes movies. Have you seen Tubi? Flodder. Let me look this up. Okay, I never saw that. I can't even lie. Looks about my wheelhouse too. I don't know how. I missed a lot though. There's so many movies I didn't even know existed, and there's so many movies that are freaking out of print now. I can't even find Little Marines. That's not a good movie at all. It's a very kid movie, but whatever. But no, I never saw Flotter. I was just looking it up and reading on it a little bit. Seems interesting. My movie reviews will be too quick, bro. They be YouTube shorts. And plus, like most movie reviewers on here, they always have clips and stuff. And I just talk because I came into this thing and I said from the beginning to myself that I even put it on video where I said I just pressed record. It was how'd I put it? I could just relook at it, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't like listening to myself talk. But I said when I talk about certain stuff, either you know about it or you don't. I'm not putting up any pictures. There's tons of content creators that already did it. Go look it up. You know, like your parents used to tell you, go look it up. Hey, have a good one, Sensei. Much love, much love. I'm telling y'all want some good art pieces. She'll do you some good art. I was surprised she was able to do that picture of me. Without it looking like a caricature. Am I? Probably. I don't know when, but I'll see it. It took me forever to watch the Thing remake, the latest one. Because you know, the Thing to me is like a masterpiece of sci-fi and horror. I often wonder if the xenomorph from Alien would the Thing assimilate it. I believe most likely. But that's just me though. Like, you know, that's just me. Differing opinions, and that's cool. We don't got to get into these deep felt discussions because I was talking about this too. I always see people online in the comment section going plot armor, plot armor, plot armor. I'm like, yeah, of course it's plot armor because it's fiction. It's made up. Somebody wrote this. You're trying to put logic, reason, and actual science to these things, and you can't because it's made up. How'd he put it in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back? Fictional characters. But I understand loving a character so much. Like me, I've went to bat for Beast Boy so many times, it's ridiculous. I even almost became a shipper, and I don't even like shippers. Yeah, go get your work on. Go get your work on. I wasn't even supposed to be on this long, and you know that. Stay safe, PMC. Much love. Uh, uh, well, like I told y'all, I've been on here longer than I expected, but it was fun. Hey, Caitlin, I was just asking about you. Like I always tell y'all go have a good day, evening, wherever you're at, and go check out some content. Go live your life. Go watch the movies, whatever it is. And remember, I'm not a content creator. I'm just a guy that talks way too much. Much love, everybody. Peace out.